I'm here because I think that we should be talking about death more. And I think a lot of us are afraid to discuss it. And so then when the time comes, it's a foreign thing.
Once a month, at an unassuming church in Marin, people gather to eat sweets, sip tea, and discuss life's most taboo topic.
I just don't want to be so fearful of death like we're brought up to be. We all die. And I want to learn how to be more comfortable with that.
Welcome to what's known as a death cafe. This particular death cafe has been active for almost a year, though the concept dates back to 2011, when a man named John Underwood gathered a group of people at his home in London to discuss death and the process of dying. The idea took off, and there have been over 15,000 cafes across 83 countries to date. The rules of a cafe are simple but firm. It isn't a place for counseling or grieving or pushing products or religion. Participants gather to talk about the role of death in their lives or those around them.
My father was a survivor of the Holocaust. And so what was transferred to me is my relationship with all the people that died in the Holocaust, from my family. When I say, I'm with death all the time, I'm really with death all the time.
And what it means to live a good life.
Has anything you have witnessed or experienced with someone else's death changed your definition of a good death?
I'm like at the point where if an older person dies who's had a good full life, I see that's really sad. But I happen to know right now a young woman who's 33 and has very severe cancer. That I see as a tragedy.
It's very difficult for me to understand why some people leave this planet before their time is up. Makes me crazy.
There are no agendas or objectives during the discussions, and perspectives on dying span a huge spectrum from person to person. But everyone in attendance agrees on one thing. The more you talk about death, the less control it has over you. And that just might lead to a new perspective on life itself.
If we knew that we were going to live until 95, 96, would we be maybe as good a people? Would we be trying to better ourselves? Would we be asking the deep questions right now?
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the more comfortable you are with that idea, the better you are set to have a better quality of life.
If we're afraid to die, we're always worrying about it. And that's affecting how we're living.
Right.
If we're afraid to die, we're afraid to live.
Yeah.